Dude, that's crazy. I probably should go Cragblade. What a waste of time that was. I didn't even consider the possibility that he wouldn't be halfway dead by then. Well, at least we can do Redan first this time. But 20 minutes of setup just to get hit. Classic. Yeah, in my brain there, I was just trying to think, or I was just basically thinking, I want to build up stun and try to stun him before he flies away, but he wasn't even halfway dead yet. It's insane. The Reforge mod, you mean, Slimy? I have not tried it. They kind of do that already, Star, I guess, but... They do have camera, like, zooming out. But... maybe it's not enough on every fight. But yeah, they do that, so... they probably could do it better, I guess. Yeah, it is nice that this weapon is not some crazy strat to get it or super far in the game. It's just simply come over here and just go pick it up. Simple. There we go. We definitely still should go get some of this other stuff before we fight Redan, because the damage is not the best. And yeah, we just got to go Cragblade. I'm going to get the Spear Talisman, but I'm going to go Charge O2 for the boss. Or mod to lessen the input delay of the controls. Well, there really isn't much unless your frame rate's really bad or something. Like, I'm guessing you're probably playing on console. You might be getting inconsistent frame rate. And so if that's the case, then no, there's not really. But I mean, if you're playing on PC and your frame rate's good, then you shouldn't be having any delay, really. So, or it shouldn't feel like there's any delay. But sometimes it'll feel like there's delay if, yeah, like I said, if your refresh rate's bad, you're just getting low frame rate or something, things will feel a little slow. know what? I wonder if that's enough. Also, the reason why that guy gets one-shotted with the bow here is because we headshot him. It's pretty interesting. Holy miss, dude. Other guys have joined the party because I did that. And yeah, I guess another thing too is for players who haven't played Souls games before or are just used to, I don't know, not used to it yet. Dodges in... What the hell is that? Dodges in this game happen on B release rather than B press or B down. And so maybe that's what you're feeling is the delay. But you have to let go of the button for the roll to happen. And that's probably more likely what it is, I guess. Yeah, I'm sure there is a mod that changes it on to be down, but if you want to do something like that, you can just what you can do instead is use something like quick step. Because quick step is on left trigger down instead of up, and so it'll feel faster. Never knew that? That's funny, dude. Yeah, it's on B release. It feels bad to dodge roll from sprint. Yeah, in that case, you gotta like let go of B quickly. And then press it very quickly. No, I definitely like... I actually like that control because... I mean, I don't think it'd be a problem to put sprint on just another button. I think that'd be fine. Yeah, Sekiro's on press, and I think it's actually... It works poorly in that game. But what I'm saying is... The reason why it's on release is because if you hold B, you're obviously sprinting, right? And the way it works in Sekiro... is... I guess I should probably cheese this guy right now. The way it works in Sekiro's is the dash is on B press, but what that also means is every single time you want to sprint, you do dash first, and it feels really bad. So I much prefer how it is in the Souls games compared to Sekiro, where it's on release, and sometimes you can like delay your rolls by pressing B and then waiting a bit and then releasing, which has helped me on no hit runs a few times. I just like hit the button too early. But yeah, I think it's decent, but probably ideally you just have it on two different buttons. Like why does the B press need to do two things? I mean, in Bloodborne it does 3, and in Dark Souls Prepare to Die it does 3 things, because it also is your jump, which is insane. You have so many buttons on the controller, and they're like, you know what? Let's do sprinting on B, rolling on B, and jumping on B. Really nice job. One of the things I really hate about Bloodborne, but on the emulator, there's a mod for it, and that's what I use. The game plays so much better when you do it like that. Zeusy, thanks so much for the raid, man. How's your stream, dude? I appreciate that. Think about keyboard and mouse. We won't want to mess with extra buttons for sprinting. Yeah, I mean, it'd be criminal, dude. Dodge on half B press? That doesn't... How would that make sense? Yeah, how's the stream, Zeusy, dude? we get this. Go here. I think I should probably just do this. Get this. And yeah, I guess we still want to go get the... Yeah, we still need the smithing stone 1 bell bearing, so we'll take a bit. Before we get going here. You have roll bound to scroll down since it's impossible to hold a scroll input. That sounds crazy, dude. But interesting. Am I not enjoying sun or something? Wait, what? What does that mean? When did I resume stream today? It was 5:30, I believe. So we're getting up there. Still feel like I could do 1 or 2 more runs today. Like I shouldn't have had to reset that last run, but yeah. So far, we finished. What did we finish? We finished that lightning ram run, and then we did Milady, all great runes. Zuzi, how was your stream, dude? Runs are not bad so far. Got a few done. I took a hit to Dan earlier, but yeah, yesterday I went to I ended up going to sleep at like I think I went to sleep at 9. It was 9 or 9:30. But I'm just gonna keep pushing that back. Probably today will be like 10:30 or something, and then I'm just gonna because I need to fix it, right? It's got to get fixed. And that's how I'm gonna do it. I don't think I've ever actually fixed my sleep schedule by doing the full cycle, but that's what I'm doing. Yeah, we're cooked, dude. Waking up later is the key. That you're right. It's the opposite of what I think is the best way to fix it, which is waking up early, like taking basically a nap. You have to sleep for a long time, or else it doesn't work. Because if you wake up early, then you're still in the same spot, basically. Oh my god. Why did I bonk right there? Damn, that was kind of scary. Yeah, 10:30 in the morning, dude. Yeah. And it's funny because it all happened. There was one run I did. I think it was the Hand of Millennia, where I finished a run at around 2 or something, or it was 1:30, and then I'm like, let's go do Hand of Millennia. And the run ended up getting pretty far. But basically, next thing I know, it's past 4. And before that point, the first like 3 or so days of the marathon, I was pretty consistently coming back to the stream at around 11 or 12. And going to sleep at like 2, or I guess 3 maybe. But then that one day, I do that. I'm up until like 4:30 or 5 or something. And then I ended up sleeping for like 9.5 hours. So yeah, kind of, yeah. That's what started this entire thing. And so now I'm legitimately on the reverse sleep schedule of what I should be. I sleep at 10:30, but 10:30 a.m. Okay. Yeah, the EU-friendly stream. I say woke up at 3 p.m. Yeah, you're getting there, dude. Yeah, not much longer, and then it'll be back to normal. Yeah, right now I'm in I'm in like the full-blown opposite. Opposite point where I'm wanting to be. All right, let's go get Cragblade, and I guess we got to get Golden Vow. Yeah, and there's always someone who goes, just stay up one night, and that'll fix it. There's always someone who says that. You got to just stay up and not sleep one night, and then you're going to fix it. It can work, but I feel like that's the worst way to do it. I've tried that as well. I've tried it, and I feel miserable, and then I didn't set my alarm because I was just thinking like, oh, I'm going to sleep at a normal time now after being up for 30-something hours. And then I slept, and the problem was I ended up sleeping for, I ended up sleeping for probably 13 or 14 hours, and then I was basically right back to square one at that point. Let's go, James. Or just keep this schedule. Nah, no, I'm good. Probably shouldn't. The reason it works during the marathon is I'm basically putting every real life thing on hold. But I'm not doing that forever. I think it's basically impossible when you have like stuff to do. It's pretty hard to mess up your sleep schedule, I think. For me at least. But right now, I've canceled everything, and that's when it happens, dude. That's when it always happens. No plans. Can't think of another way to do it. So there, as far as I'm aware, there are 3 options, pretty much. So yeah, the method that people always say is you just stay up all day until it's time to sleep, and then you would set your alarm, I guess. That's probably the worst, least healthy way to do it, because then it's not good to stay awake for more than, like, pretty much more than 30 hours, and you've already got stuff going on. Like, to your brain, I think. So that's no good. But it can work. It can obviously work, but then you're simply just forfeiting sleep. But the other option that I've done the most, this is my go-to, pretty much. It's funny how I'm saying this, like, I'm a seasoned veteran at sleeping at the horrible times, but my go-to is, like, let's say tonight, or later when I go to sleep, it's 10:30 a.m. I set an alarm 4 hours later, wake up at 2, and then if I do that, if I basically just take a nap, then I'm able to go to sleep at a normal time. And that's the way I do it pretty much every time. It's a little painful to wake up that early and stuff, but then every time I've done it, I sleep at a normal time. And as long as you kind of like, I guess I should go get Flame Garrett Strength as well. As long as you pick the right time to wake up and sleep the correct amount of time, you should be able to sleep on time. But you kind of have to get a feel for that a little bit, because it's possible you sleep too long and then, you know, you're not able to fall asleep by the time you're supposed to, or maybe you sleep too early. Like, you just have to know the right time based on whatever you do. So that's the way I usually do it, and it works very well. The other way that I'm trying now for the first time is the full loop method. Which the reason I've never done is because usually if I have to fix my sleep schedule, there's something coming soon that I need to fix it for or whatever. And so it has to be done quick. But to do the full loop is going to require many weeks, pretty much. So it's my first time trying it, but yeah, we'll see. I think it should work well. Theoretically, it should work great, but and that should be also the best way to do it, because you're not really losing sleep. Because the idea is you're staying up a bit longer every night, but then you're also sleeping a bit longer every time. So you're not actually losing any sleep. It's just you're doing it at weird times, pretty much. Should be the best way. Insane sleep no hit strats. Okay, these guys are blocking. I don't I don't have repeat action on. I guess they just do that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And it should be like I feel the only reason I'm feeling like a little I guess heavy. The reason I'm feeling a little messed up is simply I'm not even feeling that messed up, but just the reason I'm not 100% is because I've been streaming for 12 days straight at like 15 hours every time, you know? So anyways, I don't really want to go strength here, but man, that scaling's hard to argue with. I'm plus 12, right? Yeah, okay. So just go standard. Definitely a bit worse, but good enough. Okay, we should be good. Yeah, we're good. All fun and games until you have to sleep in the afternoon? What makes you say that? I don't get it. No, it's all fun and games until you wake up and it's pitch black out. That's that's quite something, dude.
The stars have aligned.
It's like sunset when you wake up. Pretty jarring.
But
none of these are going to be randomizer now. I did do a randomizer deathless run at the start of the marathon, but noisy in the afternoon, hard to fall asleep. Yeah, I guess so. Dude, if you the sleep mask, I bought a sleep mask when the blinds in my room aren't great. And I bought a sleep mask last time my sleep schedule was messed up, and I couldn't imagine. Like, I used to just sleep in the brightness when this happened. And that was bad. Like, that was when I pretty much, if it's bright outside, I can't sleep for more than like 5 hours, basically. But that's essential right now. Yeah, become full vampire, dude. Okay. Right blade. Going for that early stun here. Should stun probably like next hit or something. That one-handed poise break strat. Dude, insane. Dude, insane teleport. Nice one. Gonna be a pretty long phase 2 here. Just like that whole combo right there is 120 poise damage. It's only got 200 poise, so like this has got to be the highest poise DPS in the game. It must be. It's so disgusting, dude. I mean, it's actually more than that because of the Crag Blade too. Ooh, I didn't really like that position. It's actually insane, man. This guy's got 200 poise. And a poise breaks him that quickly. Wild. Wild stuff. I just went standard infuse on this thing right now because the request wants me to go poison. That's why I'm killing this guy as the first boss. So I just went standard because I want to go Dex mostly. It goes best with Dex on a poison infusion. Okay, so I guess we should just go get the wet blade now, huh? Any quick starlight shard to go pick up? Kind of like starlight for the mimic, but we don't need it. I mean, there's actually one right here, but fine. All good. Missing our Wing of Estelle for poise breaks? I think this thing. But Wing of Estelle does poise break plus insane damage, so. You know what? We could actually lightning pot strat him. Let's just do that. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Let's just lightning pot. I think with the lightning pot with base stats and Golden Vow, I'm pretty sure it kills.
Are you here as a customer?
I'm not mistaken. I shouldn't have bought that, actually. I don't know why I did. We go here. Poise a static number, or is it on a bar that ticks like Poison Rot? Just hidden? I mean, it doesn't work the exact same as Poison or Rot. Because Poison and Rot are always regenerating. But Poise takes time to regenerate. Like, so the way Poise works, every enemy has an amount of Poise. Basically every enemy. I think Wildlife doesn't have Poise, but they have unlimited. So a boss like Radan's got 200 Poise, and the way it works is each attack on each weapon has a set amount of Poise damage that it does. Predetermined. It can be affected by other things like the Stone Barb tier, which is a 30% increase, or Crag Blade, which I believe is 10% increase. I think it's 10%. It's either 10 or 15. And so every time you hit an enemy, it will deal poise damage. And so on Radan, if I do a 30 poise damage charge R2, it'll be at 170 poise. Every enemy has also a poise reset timer, which for pretty much every enemy except for Consort is based on the amount of poise they have. So for a 200 poise boss, there's a set amount of time that it takes to start regenerating it, and the poise will start regenerating at around 12 per second. Really, no stealth here is fine. It's like, it's some, I don't know exactly how much per second, but it's around 12. So the higher poise an enemy has, the longer it takes to start regenerating. So in the case of Radan, he's got 200 poise. It takes him like 15 seconds before his poise starts to regenerate. But the lower the poise is, the quicker it starts to regenerate. So an 80 poise boss, which is most of them in the game, will start regenerating after around 6 seconds. I think just under 6 seconds or somewhere around there. And so yeah, if you're constantly attacking an enemy or just doing attacks that deal poise damage, then you'll eventually poise break when it gets to 0. Another thing to know as well is that once an enemy reaches 0 or below poise, it'll start immediately regenerating. So the poise reset timer doesn't matter anymore. Which is the reason why Millennia doesn't stun as much as she should for an 80 poise boss. And it's because she, well, oh, I didn't get crafting kit. Surely this information is being absorbed, but when an enemy is in any sort of hyper armor, they can't be stunned. And like, I guess I mostly mean bosses. So, for instance, when Moog does his Nihil, he's got hyper armor. You can't poise break him out of it. And so in the case with the Millennia, she has a lot of attacks that give her that hyper armor. So what ends up happening all the time with her is you hit her when she's in hyper armor, then her poise gets to below 0, but she can't stun because she's in hyper armor. And so then it immediately starts regenerating at around 12 per second. And that's why she doesn't stun nearly as much as she should, because you hit her in hyper armor, she doesn't stun, it regenerates at 12 per second instantly, instead of taking that like 6 seconds that it's supposed to, or like 5 point whatever. Is there anything else? Not really. And that's why I use throwing knives. Like, throwing knives are really nice to upkeep poise damage because they don't do a lot, but any hit will reset that poise reset timer. So, yeah, Kick has hyper armor, the dashes have hyper armor, like so many attacks she does, she can't be staggered out of. And then, yeah. That's why she's kind of annoying. Like, I think it's actually just straight up a design flaw. That's part of the reason why I would rank her not an S tier, is because that it's kind of garbage, because you're supposed to be rewarded for being aggressive on a boss. And she just ignores it a lot of the time. And yeah, so the thing with Consort is that he has 120 poise, so 120 poise boss I think is supposed to take, what, like 7 or 8 seconds or something to start regenerating. I might have the numbers wrong, I can't remember, but for some reason he regenerates poise at the rate of an 80 poise boss, I think. So yeah, instead of for normal, okay, so 9 seconds. So instead of taking 9 seconds to start regenerating for a normal 120 poise boss, so those would be bosses like Godfrey and I think Radagon, bosses like that. He regenerates at 80, which is 6. Or around 6. So that's why it's so hard to poise break him. And he's got so many stalling attacks as well that he just like flies up in the air and he's just instantly regenerating his poise. And I don't know why they did that, but they did. So I think he's the only boss in the game that doesn't follow that. I guess the one other thing I didn't mention is that there are also bosses with poise resist. Ancient Dragons are kind of the main one. That when you hit them, you'll deal 40% of normal poise damage. I think it's, I believe that's the number. And so that means their effective poise is way higher than 120, which is their actual poise. And they also still have the normal 120 poise reset timer of I guess 9 seconds. And so that's why poise breaking an Ancient Dragon is so hard to do. And then I guess the other thing is, should we go get stealth now? Nah, I don't think so. The other thing is that they're also poise weak points, so mostly headshots. No, Fortisax isn't immune to stun. It's just really hard to stagger them because of that, what I just said. There are also headshots that deal 50% more poise damage, and like certain weak points deal more, depending on the boss. And, like certain like strong points on a boss also like take less poise damage, I think, in some cases. So, although I'm actually not 100% sure on that last one. What am I doing? Anyways, that's pretty much everything you would need to know about poise, for whoever was asking. The abductor version, it's not a poise break with the lightning damage. It's just like a, I think you do 5 hits with lightning and they just get poise broken or whatever, or get stunned. I don't think it's poise. Is this fine? All right, we're gonna go do market now. Actually, I didn't poison a fuse yet. Scatter Tree Avatar taking 70% less poise damage. Yeah, okay, on the trunk, sure. Yeah. Yeah, I figured there was some. I think, does Bale have something similar, or is that not true? I don't know. There might be a few instances of that. Pretty rare, though. Yeah, poison the other Souls games, I think, is pretty much the same. At least Dark Souls 3, I think, is the same, but the poise breaks are just much less useful. And they're you know, they don't generally give you riposte, but it depends on the type of poise break. It can be a little different sometimes. Okay, surely this is good here. But yeah, I think again we just go with the like one-handed R2 spam to poise break them. Yeah, poise breaks builds in this game are by far the strongest of the Souls games because you pretty much always get a riposte. Messed up. Like, I think you do always get a riposte, right? Yeah, that's you know what? That's another good point too. The Crystallion's poise never resets.
Well,
Bastard.
thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
Pretty sure on some of these punishes I can just go for 3 charged R2s, man. Nice whiff. Okay, that poison's gonna clutch us, surely. Yeah, there are soft and hard stuns in Souls, yeah. And then there are also, like, damage stuns. Such as, like, Yorm. Not poise, but, like, you do a certain amount of damage to his arm and he'll just stun. Yeah, poison did all the work, dude. I will go get the Kindred of Exaltation, but I'm just waiting until... I get Stealth in Godric's Rune. Oh yeah, that's true. The Golem Furnace stun. Yeah, DS3 has a lot of like headshot damage stuns. Like Dancer and Gale and who else has one? I don't know. Osiros. You know what? I should have gone one-handed for sure. What, like... Oh, yeah, I guess Midir too, yeah. Vort's actually isn't damage-based, but... I think Midir's also works differently, too. Because Vort's... If you charge R2 his head... Or it doesn't even have to be a charge R2. I think it just has to be an attack that has enough hit stun on his head when he does his Frost Breath. You'll stun him.
You there?
That's it.
Come over here, would you?
Should I buffer him?
What are you doing? What's it to you? Step back, you wretched tarnished.
Well, Gundir's headshot stun isn't a stagger. It's just like, well, he just flinches, I guess, when you hit him in the head. But it's not the type of stun I'm talking about. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure you can riposte Gale. I'm pretty sure you can riposte him, which I think that's true. I'm pretty sure when you headshot Gale and do enough damage, I think you can riposte him. I don't think I've ever done it myself, but I've seen it. It's not exactly the most practical. Imagine that guy hit me. Rick will never poise break on NG +7 unless you deal more than 30 poise damage with a single attack. Wait, what? Is that really true? I've never heard of that. That's crazy stuff, dude. Is that real or is that a meme? And is that like NG +7 30 poise, or is that like base NG 30 poise? Oh, so that's like they probably put that in as a meme or something, right? It's got to be. That's actually so funny, dude. And is it only on NG +7? And that's actually so funny. They should have made him scale like a god, too. They should have made him have like 300k health on NG +7. But, oh, I see. So wait, is it the same on base NG then? But he just doesn't have a lot of poise or something? Oh, I see. Okay, I see. Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. They didn't actually go in and try to make him a god. I mean, we just keep going dex, I think. We're going to go to 55 dex, and then we go strength, I think. Yeah, so basically, if you just R1 spam Rick, he won't ever stun. But then, so a dagger just can never stun Rick? Is that true? Interesting. Well, I mean, unless you like Cragblade or something, but Cragblade stealth. But yeah, if someone picked the whatever the knife starting class is, and then they go to Rick and he's like, dude, he's I can't stun him. That'd be so funny. Like, yes, use your charge R2 to show stun. What are you talking about? I cannot stun him with this. But wait, so he has 30 poise. But then on NG +7, wouldn't you have to deal like, way more than that because of the reduction? All right. I usually don't get Flame Grant Me Strength for these bosses, but got it here because we killed Radan so early. Red Ann. Whoops. Yeah, I do like coffee, but I don't really drink it. I don't drink coffee. I think I'm going to go for the early poise break here. Oh, weird opening. Surely this jump R2 will hit. Because there was one run I did where I died because I did something like that and it whiffed or something. I don't know. But that poison's ticking him away at 11 damage a tick. bonk.
am the Lord.
This weapon is so solid.
Golden.
Ever done NG plus 7 no hit? I did the master run is level 1 plus 0 fresh start on NG plus 7, which I did do 80%. So yes, but I mean it's not like a normal type of run, I guess. Yeah, I rip fat bongs, dude. That's what I do. Oh, he has 15 poise. Oh, okay, I see. That kind of makes more sense then, because then daggers can poise break him. Yep, that makes more sense. Too bad though. They should have done something like that where he's just on NG plus 7. It's like some Easter egg where he's actually just a god, and he's got insane health, insane poise. His moves are like I don't know. Give him more moves even. I even just giving him the scaling would be enough. I think it would be so funny. Rick has 70,000 health on NG plus 7, and well, I guess that's not even a lot. Rick has 700,000 HP and unlimited poise on NG plus 7, and he one taps you or something. Gotta no hit him. Let's go on Yui. I'm kind of alternating because there's some cases where it's nice to have insane poise damage, and then when I'm two-handing them, apparently it's 15 poise damage, which is bad, but that can also be helpful too, though, when I'm trying to set up a stun for phase 2, something like that. Chrono Gem, thanks so much for the raid. How was your stream, dude? I appreciate that. But yeah, it actually is valuable to have lower poise damage. A lower poise damage attack. Sometimes. I'm thinking when I fight the clergyman. Although, I guess, I don't know. I guess the thing is, this can poise break him so fast in phase 2 that I probably don't even need to try to set up a stun for phase 2. I kind of wanted to start giving myself the grace up on this tower. Like, after I get the portal. Here's not the best FromSoft game, someone says. I think Fatball says. I would agree, but I would argue it's probably the best executed that I've played from them. Maybe. Although that's very debatable. I appreciate that, Chrono. Have a good night. Yeah, thanks again for the raid. Okay, so now that we got Godric's, I'm gonna go get Stealth, and then we're gonna go get the Exaltation for Poison. Also need to go get Determination.
Only fine. You have now to become the thing as much.
Yeah, I tried Werewin's Meat, and I quite enjoyed it, actually. Wouldn't mind playing more at some point. I didn't level up, right? Okay, good. Need to get 11 int here.
You surprised, no matter. Why don't? Oh, but don't.
With that. Stealth. Surely won't aggro the imp this time. Like Oblivion or Skyrim more. I've played way more Skyrim, but I like Oblivion more, though. Like, just in my mind, the Elder Scrolls games kind of got worse as they went on. I still... Ooh, that guy was turning around. Like, because I played it less? Yeah, I guess it could be. But no, I mean, I played Morrowind more than... in Oblivion. I like Morrowind more. I don't know if they got worse as they went on, but I think... I concretely think that Skyrim got worse. Like, 100%. They dumbed it down to a point where it just makes it a worse RPG, I think. But it's still a good, like, it's still a fun game. It's still a super fun game. Yeah. Not like Morrowind at all? Well, when did you play it? is what I would be wondering. Oh, way back. Okay, interesting. Because, yeah, I mean, most people that say they don't like it first played it, like, yesterday. And it's like, okay, yeah, I mean, it doesn't exactly hold up super well 23 years later, but... all right, we got that. I think we have... Yeah, we got stone swords. I need determination. Yeah, it doesn't hold up at all, yeah. Unfortunately. But no, I think Morrowind is really good, dude. Like, at least considering the time it came out.
You there. Could you help us out, Cully?
I feel like that's going to miss one of these times. Favorite game to do no hit runs on? I think... well, Dark Souls 3 is the run or the game I've done the most on by a lot. Okay, maybe not by a lot. I've done a lot of run requests in this game, but definitely Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 2 would be the two. Perhaps should have gotten stealth here. Yeah, the RNG combat is really bad for, like, compared to modern day games. Yep, it's really bad. But at the time, that's like a pretty normal thing. But what makes Morrowind so good is the story and the world. I really should have gotten stealth by this point, but I guess it's okay. Like, the lore is insane. We'll just blast this guy really quick. Best villain. Okay, so let's see what happens here. So we need to put determination in. And I guess we go poison fuse. I guess. Unseen form. More decks. And I think we're good. Oh yeah, you know what? I was gonna go get Blue Dancer before this. Kind of forgot about that. I started playing Daggerfall recently. But no, I didn't play... Morrowind was my first Elder Scrolls game. And... yeah, so I didn't play Daggerfall or Arena, but I started playing Daggerfall earlier this year. And it's fun, but I haven't, like, finished playing it yet. I will definitely finish that when I have some more time at some point, but as with every game at this point, it's like I'm playing Souls, so I have no time for anything else. I'll try Valheim. Surely we'll try that. But no, I want to go play the first two Elder Scrolls because I have an idea at some point that I want to do no damage run in all 5 games in a row. Because I've done Oblivion. And I was wondering if I should do that on master difficulty or not, but I've done Oblivion, I've done Skyrim. Several ones in each game. But I haven't done Morrowind yet. And yeah, I still need to actually play Daggerfall and Arena completely. So yeah, I literally have been talking about it for years, and I just haven't done it yet, I guess. Surely one day. Should have probably been blocking there. After Kazan. Oh, I put determination on, but it's actually probably good for this fight. Surely I need all these buffs for this. It's so weird the angle that you hold this weapon at when you... Wait, did I mess up? Surely not. The angle you hold this weapon at when you do Knights or Determination is kind of weird, I find. And most of the weapons you hold up, but not this one. Valheim is better than Minecraft. Really? I don't know, dude. That sounds too crazy for me. You know what? I guess it kind of sucks that I'm poisoned here. I'm not gonna be able to get my ritual sword, but when I tested, I think I wasn't full health, was I? Or did I wait for the poison to run out? Should have gotten a Bolus somewhere. Oh, we got the Beast Torch out too, because the rat's here. Okay. I don't think I've ever come through here on a no-hit any %. Very necessary cave moss pickup. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be fine because even when I tested this, I didn't even buff. So we're gonna do this. I guess this one. I don't even know if this flame grimmer tank will last long enough. But Okay, so now we're going to do that. Inch towards the fog gate. Enter. Huckery. Wait, I didn't backstep. Surely it's fine. Fucking hell, dude. It's not fine if you don't backstep. Ooh, boy. Okay. That's a little scary. Oops. Done randomizer, no hit. I've done item randomizer, but I haven't done like enemies as well. I just, for me, the type of runs that I like the most are the ones where I can not lose to RNG, pretty much. But yeah, I would be open to doing that at some point if I was bored or something, but yeah, I think that that's definitely the type of run I'd do if I just didn't really have anything else to do. Because they're definitely fun, but it feels bad to lose runs when you just something totally out of your control. Which is the exact reason why I don't speed run either. Because I want to get if I play perfectly, I want to get the result, pretty much. All right, well, let's try that again. No, Night Rain's a really fun game, but it's not really a game I'd do challenge runs in. Yeah, maybe because of that reason. And no, I do really like doing randomizers. It's just for no hit specifically, I guess. There we go. Okay, and now one-handed Knight's Resolve, or Determination. I keep saying Knight's Resolve. Poise Break. Post. I shouldn't need stealth for this guy. No, I don't play Night Rain off stream. I'm just... Wait, what? Just a bus right out. I didn't even know I needed them for him. All right, well, we got the talisman. But yeah, Night Rain, I just got bored of Night Rain because it's so repetitive, I think. Or it's just, well... It's funny, a lot of people point out that kind of the hypocrisy of me playing this game over and over and over again, and then saying Night Rain gets boring, but I guess the thing is, the point of this game is replayability through, well, it's not the whole point of the game, but you get like diverse builds that you can set up, and it's all about like routing through and stuff, but Night Rain is kind of just, it's supposed to be random, but it just isn't random enough for me. I wonder if I should go one-handed here. Yeah, maybe it's just too small. Yeah, I guess that's part of it. Sure. But I would like that game to be just simply more random. Oh, I'm still Determination. Yeah, the same map every time, and like... Anyways, I don't want to get into it too much, but... I have different expectations playing this game versus Night Rain. And for Night Rain, it's supposed to be... Like, it's supposed to feel fresh every run. It kind of just doesn't for me. After, you know, that's after several hundred hours, so... I still think the game's good and stuff. But it's not something that I'll keep playing for thousands of hours. Unless... But I'm still hoping for the... I'm still hoping for them to make some changes to the game. Because maybe, you know, maybe eventually they do make it so that the map... I mean, I can't see them making an RNG map or whatever. Like, I was thinking a randomly generated map would be great. I can't see that happening, but maybe they would just add more, and I think that'd be better. Better than nothing. I kind of did this in a bad order. I'm gonna go two-handed, and then I don't have the Kindred Talisman on. Oops. All that work to go get it. He's gonna stun. Bonk. He went for a greed one there. Stun. Bonk. Why is that second one missing? Ah, you bastard. Okay, poison, take him away. Okay, not the greatest, but I also forgot one of the talismans there, so. Jigglesworth, thanks, dude. Yeah, the set seeds. I guess, yeah, I guess for me, I said I wasn't going to talk about it. For me, the ideal setup for Night Rain would be a randomly generated map. And sure, you would be sacrificing the quality of the map when it's not handmade, I guess, but I just think the randomness is more important than that, than like the map design. I guess we just keep going like this, huh? Go 6. Yeah. I think 55 is the number we're looking at. But yeah, I think a randomly generated terrain would be great. And then randomly placing the bosses within that would be great. And then that alone, you already have runs that would feel so much different. So that'd be great. And then, you know, making some more randomness to like camps and stuff would be cool. Roguelike with set seeds. Yeah, yeah. I do think, though, the absolute highlight of Night Rain is how fun the gameplay is. The gameplay is top tier. But it's just, the runs feel the same. And, yeah. I was hoping they would add some more game modes and stuff to Night Rain. PvP in that game would be, I think it would be very fun, dude, if you did an actual BR mode or something like that. You, like PvP other teams or something, and you get a build based on killing bosses. Like, maybe that's some of kind of what Duskbloods will have. I mean, not exactly sure what the plan is for that game, but yeah, more players in the game would be fun too. I don't see why you couldn't even go up to like 8 players in Night Rain and just scale everything. It's like MMO boss tier. Yeah, I 100% agree, Yui. I think you're totally right, dude. Yep, I don't think they expected the game to go insane and have, like... How many players did it have on the first day? It had, like, 300k peak or something like that. I mean, that's crazy, dude. I don't think that's what they were expecting. Won't pay 600 for Duskbloods. I actually probably will. I probably will, but there's basically 0% chance. There is a 0% chance if I wasn't a streamer that I would do that. 0% chance. But I feel like I just may as well. Good excuse to get a Switch too. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, another thing I think Night Rain would be good with just simply more bosses. So that it's not just as repetitive with the same ones every time. And I think they should have just gone crazy and added every boss to it, pretty much. from the previous Souls games, why stop at Smelter and Gaping Dragon and just go with all of them almost? Why not? Like the rough concept of Dustbloods. I honestly don't even really know what it's about. All I know is it's some PvP VE thing, but I don't know. I haven't really looked into it that much. You're me feeling the crunch, that crunch overtime. PvPvE extraction like. I guess I don't know exactly what that looks like. Do I just go one-handed? I think I do, man. That sucks. Boys. This thing's got big crit as well. It's got that 110 crit. It's pretty cool. Night Rain plus Tarkov. So what is like I've never seen Tarkov gameplay, so I don't know what that is. I've heard of the game, but like so you enter a round and then like, what's the objective? Land, get loot, leave, and then the other team. Where does the other team come into play? Like you can just fight them? I don't know. I would have to see it, I guess. Okay, 55 and then strength time, I think. I also, well, so okay, so this is our setup right now. I guess no spear talisman for the time being until we like when we fight a boss that we can't poison, we would go spear. Also get an NPC friend in Duskbloods. You know, like it doesn't sound super interesting to me, but and then I guess you would just slowly develop your account or like what is the loot you're getting? Hada has 110 crit too. Oh, interesting. It's pretty nice to have. I don't know. I would have to see it because I'm not understanding, I guess. Or I kind of understand, but I just don't see why I'd want to play that. Gonna be a fat riposte right here. Ooh. Should have gone in one-handed there. Damn, the damage, dude. Look, another stun immediately here. Bonk. This is a crazy weapon. Crazy weapon.
Not be forgiven.
I don't know. The sound of it is, and so would you fight bosses or what do you fight? Like, what's the PvE part? Like I said, actual 0% chance I would get it if I wasn't a streamer. 0%.
Forgive me to see where and
Point blank sword plus hammer.
Whereas
Honestly, I usually like to do it a punish during that first, but I just probably the most my most common weapon on Morgott is like probably Highland Axe, and I just really like the weapons that move you down on that attack just feel like they're so much easier to dodge with. Because I think the sword maybe just misses over your head or something. You can't really crouch it because he tracks you. But yeah, just do like a tap R2 with the axe or something, or the balls even. Just, it sets up the dodge so easily. But yeah, when I'm using other stuff that I'm just not sure of, I just don't really bother with that attack. I boss at other players, you can team up with other players. You have a similar objective. And I guess, what are the sessions? Do you enter a mission that other people are also in? Is it a matchmaking thing, just like Night Rain, or... Must be, right? I don't know. I guess I'll see when the game comes out. But... I don't know if that's my type of game, dude. I'm a little tired. I gotta be up for probably another 4 hours to stay on schedule. This old school MMORPG with grind and RG. Yeah, those are... That's pretty much, I feel like, my favorite type of game. I just like the long grind games, man. The grind's not for everyone, but... I just find it so fun. Playing RuneScape since 2004. Damn, dude. I used to play RuneScape like quite a long time ago, but I haven't been playing it for that long. Probably started RuneScape in like 2007, maybe 2006, maybe. Oh, boy. Oh, Jesus, dude. That gets the heart going. Damn. I wonder if that would have hit me. Like, that guy was on a mission right there. On grind game, he plays Destiny 2. Yeah, probably the most time I put into a game like that is Warframe. And I love... every minute of it was great, dude. Big fan of that game. But yeah, I haven't played... I haven't played Warframe in a long time. Pretty much ever since I started playing Souls. Yeah, I definitely really like those types of games. Should I change it today? Probably fine. Yeah, dude, Path of Exile as well. Like, if I started playing Path of Exile before I started playing Souls, I would have put thousands of hours in that game, like, easily. Every day I would have been grinding it. I've put a couple hundred hours into Path of Exile, but not some serious grind, though. No, I never played Destiny. Never played Destiny. Yeah, I played Warframe, which I think is pretty similar, right? Yeah, I had friends that played Destiny, but I was playing with my friends who were playing Warframe. We were just grinding, like, just grinding away. Just so much fun, dude. Now, I've never played any BR game. No, like I said, like basically my preferred game. I like RPGs. Those are like RPGs, my favorite games for sure. And especially MMO ones, I guess. What's the grind like in Warframe? Well, the grind in Warframe is like, I guess I don't know what it is now as much, if it's still the same thing, but you'd be farming for like other Warframes, and you'd be farming for mods, and you'd be farming for like Prime Warframe, stuff like that. So there are different mission types. They're like extraction and survival, defense. Basically, every... Is it 5 minutes? It sounds too low, but it might be 5 minutes. But like every set time interval, you would get some drop. And, you know, certain drops can only drop on certain missions, and there are different like levels of mission. And there's a like ton of customization with your... I'm not explaining this well. It's a very complicated game. Like there's so much stuff going on in it. You get like mods for Warframes and weapons, and you have, you know, different slot types that count to like a mod limit, sorta. And yeah, I don't know. Just a fun game, dude. All right, let's go upgrade. Not sure what Warframe's looking like now, because I tried playing it, I think at some point last year, and it was weird. Yeah, it was completely different from what I remember. I'm sure it's still kind of the same core gameplay on stuff, but I think they added so much more stuff. All right, we are plus 12, so... Yeah, very repetitive, but I guess I don't really have an issue with that. And I think that's also helped me a lot with no hit runs, because I can practice bosses for just hours, and it's no problem for me. As people have seen before. Problem with Warframe is that if you want to make a build, there's a 99% chance something on that build is vaulted. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean... That wasn't as much of a problem when I was playing, but I could certainly see that.
Well, I presume. Oh, I am.
I remember I came back to Warframe for the... What is the thing called? Like the open world. They're not Goliaths. They're... You guys know what I'm talking about if you play Warframe. The Duviri? Yeah, the Eidolons. Yeah. I came back to play that, and that was good fun too, actually. But that was the last time I played it. Like I stopped playing it for a while. And then I heard about that update, and I was like, holy shit, that sounds really cool. And then I came back to play it for a bit. That was like, I don't even know when that was, but that was the last time I played it. So I'm, you know, many years behind, I guess. Many years behind. Did I even upgrade? But yeah, the thing is, I would love to get back into a game like that again. It's just not going to happen, though. Not with... I can only play games for so long a day, right? So it just... When I'm playing Souls, I have so many things to do. So many no-hit runs I want to do and stuff. There's simply no way. And the fact that it's literally my job at this point as well. I mean, even before it was. Like, once I started doing no-hit runs on Souls, I just never played anything else, basically. All right, so we're going to go Spear Talisman here because it doesn't work. At least on phase 1. Like phase 2 maybe, depending on the attack you proc him. Yeah, I bought Monster Hunter World when it came to PC, and I started playing it, but the same thing. Like, I just play it one day, and then I'm back on the no-hit grind. Yeah, it's not a problem. Like, it's not a problem of not liking other games or whatever. It's a problem of liking too many things, almost. No hit runs are probably my favorite to do in games, obviously, but I really like other games as well. But again, there's just not enough time in the day. And he's gonna poise break so damn fast with this. Bonk. Down he goes. It's actually so dumb playing the game like this, man. Like, the poise break is so stupid fast. That damage doing 23 a tick, I think I saw. Not bad. You got that off, I guess, right? I probably got time. Done. Bonk. Poison. Doing more damage in this phase. 40, is that 39? No, it's not. 45? 37? 37. Not bad. Not as good as Rot, but at least it's a decent number. And yeah, one-handed fists in this phase are crazy good because look at that. 60 poise damage just like that, and then watch this. And I whiff. You idiot. I should have gone for the other hand, dude. No fire breath, please. Bonk. It's just insane how fast you poise break him in this phase. It takes 2 melee attacks and you get a poise break. Assuming you do it correctly. Like, the one-handed fists are... It's got to be the highest poise DPS. It has to be. I've never used a weapon like this before. Because I don't think the balls obviously have insane poise DPS and just straight-up DPS. And it's no question it's a better setup than this, but... I don't think they do as much poise damage per second. There's no way. They probably do. They probably do. But then they also do insane damage per hit, so... Yeah, no question they're better. Yeah, I guess that one thing too is that these take way less stamina. I guess if that's useful. When did I discover one-handed fist potential? It was the Grafted Dragon run. And I was like, holy shit, this R2 does 30 poise damage, and it's that fast. And Grafted Dragon realistically is the worst fist. I'm guessing, or maybe that bone one is. Flinging bone. Yeah, throwing Cragblade. And I mean, I guess you don't even really need Cragblade for this, but yeah, then it starts to get pretty insane. I haven't really used the Dane's weapons, actually. I tried them out on my first playthrough of the DLC, but I haven't done like a full run or anything. But yeah, I remember on release, the like that Dane. Which one is it? It's not. Is it the footwork? Whatever one had that charge skill, just had basically unlimited poise, and so I just sat there, my first playthrough of the DLC, just spamming the skill, and I could never be knocked over on anything. But then they patched it, and it was like back to kind of normal. Yeah, Palm Blast, dude. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just straight up had unlimited poise or something when it was released. Just sit there, fully charged, and just decimate with it. I don't know if they're that good, but fun to use, though. Use on first playthrough, just tank the bosses. Yeah. Yeah. That could work. Thoughts on sparkling water? I think it's awful, dude. Sparkling water is the worst invention that there has been. Terrible. Now, soda's good. But just straight up, like lightest flavored sparkling water is just bad. And just pure sparkling water is bad, too. I mean, it's not objectively bad. I just don't like it. I could see maybe if you put like a lemon and maybe have a... I don't know. If it's stronger flavor, then it's good. You know, if you buy some Perrier or something, it just... That's brutal, man. That's bad. Don't like it. Yeah, I would much rather just normal water for sure. Sparkling Pilk. Is that Pepsi milk? Is that what that is? That's good stuff, dude.
Oh, you might.
But no, I don't like sparkling water at all. I think it's really bad. I'd much rather just drink water. But yeah, again, if you have sparkling water and you put, you know, you got some like flavoring stuff, then it's good. Like some actual flavor. But yeah, the LaCroix and the Perrier and whatever else there are, I can't stand those, dude. I'd rather die of thirst than drink those. Someone offered it to me, 5 days no drinking, and they're like, here, have this. I'm not taking it. Simply. Yeah, sparkling water and juice or something, that's good. That's good, but...
Goodbye.
How many pots do I have? Oh, that's a problem. There we go. I was wondering what was the issue. Yeah, I like carbonated stuff. It's just when it's carbonated water, I don't like drinking it. And if it's yeah, sparkling water with that, you know, tiny bit of flavoring where it smells good but then tastes like nothing, that's bad, dude. Try drinking it with chopsticks. Yeah, maybe that's a problem, dude. I haven't tried that. Okay, this might be a little rough. We're gonna definitely want to go two-handed, I think. I wonder if I land the stun two-handed or not before they can get up. Wait, do you say add ice for flavor? Surely not. Pretty respectable damage here, dude. Add ice for flavor. That is, that is quite something, dude. That's, not one of the better things I've ever heard. Pretty nice kill. Yeah, the fridge taste. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? You're not wrong, dude. You might have the freezer taste in your ice. Yeah, maybe you're right, dude. You make a strong point. Like ice soda, shaken or stirred? I don't get it. My ice soda. Oh, you're saying, oh, I see. It's the ice soda because you put ice in sparkling water. Okay, yeah. But yeah, I probably wouldn't shake it or stir it. Personally, I haven't played Night Rain since pretty much 2 days after that update came out. With the like, I haven't even played the latest update. I don't even have it. The last time I played it was the update for the ranked mode, or whatever we're calling it. The what is it called? Oh yeah, Deep of Night. Yeah, pretty much like 2 days after I realized, man, this sucks, and I just didn't play it again. But I know since then they buffed Guardian and they buffed a bunch of stuff. I just haven't played it since then because I just have zero desire to play it. So.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
Dude, that alert is so loud. Like, I just have the volume wrong on it.
A great alternative to sugary drinks because it provides the sensation of fizz without calories or sugar, helps increase hydration, and may support digestive health and satiety.
Sparkling Bait, thanks for the donation, dude. Surely. One problem, too, though, is if you drink carbonated water, then you're simply not going to drink as much as you would just water. Like, you can't drink carbonated drinks as much. So like, I kind of feel like some people might be like, oh, I'm drinking carbonated water, I'm hydrating. But then you're just drinking, like, half the amount of water that you're supposed to. Maybe. I don't know if that's a real thing, but you definitely cannot drink as much. At least I can't. I'm not going to go chug some carbonated water. But when I just drink normal water, I take massive gulps, basically. Big gulps. Condition the throat. Yeah. Last time I was decently drunk, I literally have never drank alcohol, so. Hardest boss FromSoft made? I think it's Millennia. Love chugging a liter of carbonated water, then burping your soul out. Okay, I can get behind that. That sounds pretty good. Yep. That's fair. Except if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna just drink some, like, soda or something, dude. Asmongold 2.0. Yeah, I'm only missing like the whatever else the disgusting shit he does is. Like dead rat in my attic that smells really bad or something. Dead gopher. I don't know what he's got. Yeah, the roach. Yeah, I don't have the roaches. Yeah, dude, Asmongold's funny, man. Like, he is an absolute top tier rage baiter, basically. Because like literally everything he does, at least I think, I could be wrong, but it feels like everything he does is some kind of bait or like reaction bait, or you know, like there's no way he drinks water and then wants to vomit after, but he's you know, he's so dialed in to just like baiting people that people believe it because he does so many like weird things. At least he pretends to. And then people believe he genuinely just only drinks Dr. Pepper.
Will not
So
have it stolen from me again.
yeah, I mean, that level of baiting is insane. I'm like the opposite of that. Ooh. We gotta go one-handed R2 here. Okay, just kidding. You know what? I remember this on the Godric run, how bad it was here. I'm remembering. We gotta go for the arm. Poison. What? You're kidding me, dude. What is that? Oh boy, I kind of went for a greed R2 there. And of course it whiffed. Imagine like an 80 poise boss like this not staggering because he's just doing the perfect attacks at the perfect time.
Why cover destined death? To kill
Doubt he's baiting. No, but that's the thing though. Like he 100% is baiting, but he does it so much and he's so good at it that people think that he's not baiting. Like that's genuinely how he does it, dude. And so yeah, like he goes to drink water and pretends to puke. There's no way he does that. I'm sure he drinks water, but unless, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, dude, and it's just actually not even close. He just never drinks water, but I doubt it. Like I said, he just rage baits, dude. Yeah, no, I saw that clip too. Yeah, he pretended that he didn't know what Arabic numerals were, and then like pretended to like get up and leave because he was at like New York City mayor or something. It's like there's some bait that someone was saying that he was gonna like change all the schools to Arabic numerals, which of course they already use. And then tons of people got rage baited by it. It was honestly one of the best rage baits I've ever seen. And then Asmongold reacted and pretended that like, oh my god, this is such a terrible thing, when he obviously knew. But yeah, like literally everything he does is just rage bait, pretty much. So. And he's the best I've ever seen by far at it. By far the best. We didn't get a Frenzy Flamestone. You don't know? Well, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I don't know what to tell you. See, I think I don't know. Yeah, I'm open to the possibility that I'm wrong, I guess. But I am pretty sure I'm not wrong on this. All right, there's the Frenzy Flamestone. But yeah, basically, someone said I'm Asmongold 2.0 with like not drinking or whatever. I'm like pretty much the not like complete opposite. I mean, sure, I guess he doesn't drink. I don't drink either, but I do the opposite of rage bait, I feel like. Well, I mean, some people say I do when I say that, I don't know, fragments are bad or something, but it's like just my genuine opinion on it. Not actually rage bait. So bait on Twitter, but it's like it's not actual bait though, you know. It's just I'm not doing something or forming my opinion purely to make people upset at it. It's just genuinely what it is. So mispronounce Redan's name to rage bait. Yeah, okay, maybe, dude. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, dude. Okay, so we attack when he says what? Throne. We do R2, or we do Charger 2, and then Charger 2, R2, Charger 2, R2. Blast him. I could have gotten determination for this because like I have it, but we don't need it.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord. What a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, none shall take the throne. Queen Micah has high hopes for us, that we continue to struggle. Unto eternity.
Bonk.
In my bone.
Nice.
At times.
Yeah, you know what? It was kind of what I was saying earlier, though. Like, someone was asking or telling me, weren't telling me, but they were saying I should sleep on stream. And I was basically saying the type of streamer who could do that, it's not a bad thing. Like, I'm not saying this is a bad thing at all, but it's a different mindset while streaming. For me, I'm not streaming to try to be entertaining even, or it's not about it being a show. I pretty much just stream to play the game. That's it. Average pervert. Yeah, but there are a lot of streamers who make their stream a show, and it's like, you know, they have a persona or whatever. And yeah, I just don't do that. Like, I just simply play the game. But again, I'm not saying it's a bad thing to do that. I like just a different approach, I guess. Just what you want to do. Like, I'm sure a lot of streamers just really like doing that, and that's just what they enjoy doing. Maybe I sleepwalk and get a run in my sleep. Maybe, dude. All right, we do this. Is weed legal in Ottawa? It is. Yes. Don't have to be diplomatic. I'm literally not. Like, I'm not being diplomatic at all. Well, I'm not trying to be. That's just my genuine opinion. Hey, wait. Do we go for the stun here? Nah, I think we go like this. Oh, man, those hits are so big. this weapon just smokes this guy.
Brave, tarnished.
But yeah, I guess I was being diplomatic though. Now that I think about what I was saying.
Befits
But-
a crown.
But no, that is my opinion though. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe skip the video for this after this discussion. Wait, which one though? What has been the issue? I don't really think we need more stamina, but I'm just chatting politics get so many viewers. I do. I think it's pretty obvious, dude. Because it's polarizing and it's entertaining and it's like all kinds of stuff. Like, it gets people going, so I think it's obvious. Okay, so we likely go one-handed for Elden Beast. Yeah, I mean we do, and we get a stun. I don't think it's gonna be enough to kill him, especially since we don't have multi-hit or something, but we probably want to try to rebuff like Cragblade in phase 2. Check out this weapon, dude. Bonk. It's so ridiculous to be able to do stuff like that in this game. I mean, it's gotta be the highest poised DPS in the game, surely. How could it not be, dude? How could that not be? I don't think the balls do that. That quickly. 1, 2. Okay, good RNG. Is this really possible we get him here? One more R2? Okay, we can't get baited. I don't think we got him. Oh, we got good RNG though? Oh, beautiful kill, dude. Yeah, this weapon is real nice. We got nice RNG though. Like, if he went and did rings and then came back for Elden Stars, that is exactly how I got hit on a Grafted Dragon run when Elden Beast had like 2 hits left. And then I went for the Greed during Elden Stars, totally whiffed, and then just instantly died because can't really do anything at that point. He gave me nice RNG though. Yeah, this is quite a build right here. Like, I guess the only thing that one-handed R2 is missing is damage. Because it doesn't do a lot of damage. But, man, does it poise break, though. If it's not the highest poise DPS in the game, then it at least is...
All done?
It at least is when factoring in the amount of stamina that it costs. Right, because with Iron Balls, with this much stamina, you can only swing, like, what, 3 times? But with this, you can swing a lot more than that. I think it's time to go some Arcane now. Yeah, you can one-hand the Starfist, yes. Yeah, that is true. That is a good point. Pocket and Misericord. Well, you know what? I actually might do a no-hit with that at some point because there's a run request that's pretty... It's just open-ended. It's just dagger, no-hit run. Although it's dagger plural, I guess, so I don't know what that means, but... Like, pretty much, I think it just means to use daggers in any way, but I'm not allowed to use Reduvia. But then there's also a Reduvia request. I technically have finished the daggers run because I did a Ivory Sickle no-hit. But I'll just do a different dagger, I guess. And I was thinking Misericord maybe be the pick. Do too much damage to Mo, get clipped by Blood Flame. Wait, too much damage? What do you mean? I wonder if it's possible to dismount off of the edge here. I've never seen it, but there have been times where it looks like it's close. I think my desk is higher than usual for some reason. I guess it's not. Maybe my chair. Maybe my chair's going down. I've been sitting in it so much. Yeah, I'm shrinking, dude. Be nice if there's a prediction pop-up on stream. Damn, shield guy got smoked. Actually funny how my game lags so much during that attack. I don't know if I have time for... Don't grant me strength just yet. Dude, look at the damage this does. God damn, dude. Once that poison procs and we're hitting him with those R2s, it is so much damage. This is a great build right here. You know, what I think one of the funniest things about some of these run requests too is that the worst Nile kill, or one of the worst I've had, is with... Or I guess, out of the ones that actually got that attack, because sometimes it doesn't happen, the worst kill was with the Alabaster Lord Sword, pretty much. Like, I actually still had to fight him after that combo. So I think I'll hitless. What? Oh, I'll Great Rune? No idea. Yeah, maybe it could be headshots. I don't know. I think it's just... The problem was maybe just how I did it. Like, I staggered him too quickly. Almost. And so I wasn't able to do enough damage. And then maybe I also didn't re-up my buffs, or I, like, Flame Grimmy Strength Ward or something. Like, there were a couple factors, but I still kind of find it funny that weapon was, like, somehow the worst one I've had, pretty much. This weapon isn't quite like the Starfist, no. It is a fist, but the Charged R2s two-handed have a worse multiplier and moveset. And, They don't do nearly as much poise damage. So pretty much, it's just a worse... Pretty much it's just the worst Starfist. That doesn't mean it's bad, though. It's still very good. It does do Pierce. Yeah, that's true. Which, yeah, that can be handy, I guess. Does do Pierce. It's not getting bright out yet. Nearly. Yeah, the clinging bone would just be probably this, but worse, I think. And you know, the grafted dragon's similar too. It's pretty much the same, but you can't even two-hand it. So, like, that might be even worse. Like, the grafted dragon's probably the worst fist, I guess, but it's still good. There's no way it's a bad weapon, but it probably is the worst one. Dude, Starfish, nah. Starfish did not do Pierce. Well, that, I mean, it would be cool to make there a difference, make there actually be a difference between Iron Balls and Starfish, though, other than just bleed. If one did Pierce, then that'd be kind of cool. But they pretty much are the exact same weapon. Just one has bleed. You think it's better than Clinging Bone? I don't know. I've never tested it. Is Clinging Bone split with magic? Or what's the other damage on it? Or is it even split? Yeah, magic split. I guess I don't know what the split is, but... I think it's a very similar weapon. The Godric Ash of War is pretty strong, but it's a little awkward because you want to go pure strength on that thing, pretty much. But then the Ash of War is all faith. But it can hit pretty hard in the right circumstances. But then Clinging Bone is the grab. Which... Can't you get that for other weapons, too? Like the Lifesteal Fist or whatever? I don't know, man. Not sure what's better. Yeah, I guess that's true. At least Godric's has a unique Ash of War on it. Maybe we should stand up, dude. I've been standing up much during this marathon. Like, I guess not during the stream. But I probably should, more, yes. Versus Cypherpodas. Cypherpoda is okay. Well, actually, I mean, arguably, it's really good, actually, with the pure holy damage. But... I don't know. It's quite valuable to be able to use a weapon that's pure elemental damage. That's not super common. And so when you're going through the DLC, and there are a lot of Holy Week bosses, then you're just smoking them with pure Holy. That's quite good. Ash of War on is pretty good, too. Did I do this correctly? I wasn't even looking. I should have been paying attention. Wasn't paying attention, and I didn't even know if I threw the Kukri there. Because, I don't know. And yeah, when I realized what I was doing, I didn't see any footsteps either, so I don't even know if the assassin went after it. And if you come up, even with stealth, if you come up to light this thing without doing that, then you're gonna get smoked. So. Black Knife Torso makes us silent. So when you combine that with Unseen Form, then you have the same effect as Assassin's Gambit. Weapon has split damage and uses thrusting attacks. Is the magic damage also considered pierce? Nah, I don't think so. Shouldn't be. Like, magic damage is magic damage. Pierce damage is pierce. Like, that's just how it is. So. So, yeah. Can you triple stealth? Apparently not. I've never tested out myself, but Bender said that you can only stack any two stealth effects. Like, out of those three effects. No. Never tested it myself, though. You know, chest piece dampens your footsteps and not boots. Yeah, boots would make more sense, probably. Oh, so that's what it is. Two double stealth plus crouching is highest you can get. There you go. There you go. Can Priest's sword do counter damage? I mean, I guess it shouldn't, because the way counter damage works is when, like, it might actually be different. I'm not 100% sure, but when at least a player attacks, their thrust defense goes down by, I think it's 15% or something. I think for PvE it's actually 30 apparently, but yeah, so that means they're weaker to thrust, to like pierce damage during that window. And so if it's not pierce damage, it's not counter damage. At least I think. Forgot about Veteran's Prosthesis. Yeah, it's... I feel like I may have done a no-hit run with it at some point. Maybe. Maybe not. But yeah, it's not great. Definitely not great. Cool Ash of War, though. Or maybe I did a casual run. Like, I definitely did a run with it at one point. But I guess if you need a Poise Breaker, and you can go with it one-handed if you want. confuse it with instability damage. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, so like... Yeah, like when a boss gets stunned, you deal more damage to it. So that... Yeah, that works with any damage type. But an actual counter hit is when an enemy's attacking and there's just a predefined window for each attack where your pierce resist is lowered. And that is what we're talking about. And that's like, it's honestly really valuable, dude. And I didn't really... I've slept on the spear talisman and counter hits in this game because of Dark Souls 3 and how they're kind of not as good in that game. In Dark Souls 1 and 2, pierce builds are insane. And you can get Leo Ring, and you do so much damage in those games because the counter windows are just big. They're really big. Pretty much any time a boss is in an animation for an attack, you can counter hit them. But in Dark Souls 3, they reduced the counter windows by a significant amount. And so it just didn't feel as good because you'd have to almost trade or do something special to get counter hits. But in this game, you have jump attacks. And jump attacks are big for it. Also, just like when you strafe stuff, you can get counter hits also. You could do the same in Dark Souls 3. But... I probably just want to go with the one-handed stun. That's a little scary. Bonk. No way, dude. I've never bullied Loretta so badly and still gotten hit in my life. I mean, that's fucked up, man. That was one of the craziest Lorettas I've seen, and I still got hit. But, like, why did she get knocked into me, though? Dude, that's crazy. Oh yeah, I guess because I knocked her into the wall. Somehow in my head I was like knocking her this way, I guess, but oh, dude, scary. I didn't even like think about this happening. Yeah, I knocked her into the wall, and when horse bosses get knocked back like this, they just have a hitbox and they stagger you. Like this is definitely a stagger. No way, dude. Oh, that's so shit, dude. That's shit. Did not deserve to get hit there. But yeah, I guess I can still fight Millennia, but... Did not deserve to get hit. Too bad. Like, I feel like I could have gone far with this weapon, too. Yeah, I didn't even consider that as a possibility there. But obviously it was. Yeah, that's garbage, man. Like we just totally bullied the shit out of her right there. That was an insane fight. What if we're gonna poison her? Don't. Ah, you bastard. Wait, is that combo over 40 poise damage? I'll get my ER tool up. That seems insane if it is. Might be. Okay, let's see. Oh, but I Craigblade? Oh, probably with Craigblade, I guess it would be. I forgot I had that. Bonk. Oh yeah, it's dude, that's 44 poise damage on that. I was looking at the poise meter.
By the
Whoops.
scarlet rot.
44 poise damage on a true combo on Millennia, dude. It's crazy. That's insane, man. Yeah, the one-handed fist build, pretty cool. I mean, you wouldn't, like, if you're gonna go fist, you should probably just go like Star Fist, but if you want to use not Star Fist, then you can go like this. Classic poise eat right there. Just kidding. Can't believe we lost this. Like, I think I could have gotten far with this run, dude. Especially the damage is really good while two-handed. Poise breaks. Yeah, it even works with a Craigblade. Really strong weapon here. Poison proc. And the range. Yeah, I did lose another run to Loretta, but it was in a completely different way. Like, on that one, I wasn't really... Like, I was kind of going crazy, and I went for some insane greed hit. And because I thought she was over 50% health, but then she wasn't. Like, I thought she was going to go into phase 2, and then she didn't. And she didn't attack while I committed to some massive attack. But yeah, I mean, this one was dumb. Because I definitely did not deserve to get hit. But yeah, this is a crazy Millennia setup right here. Like, poison easily in first phase. And it's not even because our damage is low, it's just because the build-up's really high. Dang, dude. Yeah, it's such a meme. This ring could have gotten far. I think this would be an insane concert weapon. I'm actually just gonna go try it. Why not?
Dear Mikola. Oh, dearest Mikola. My brother. I'm sorry. I finally met my match.
No, this isn't an S tier weapon, but it's quite strong and it's fun. It's probably, I don't know. Is it a? I don't know where I'd rank this. It's a plus 16 blessing. Let's just see it. I feel like every weapon in this game is pretty much just like a B+ or A-. Pretty much every weapon, at least smithing stone, because well, the smithing stones that you can change the ashes of war on are just like they can't really be bad because you have so many good options. I'm wondering if the one-handed will poise break him quick here. I mean, the damage is great because of the thrust. You can imagine that two-handed though. Out of all the weapons that can poise break Consort, this should be the best, I would think. If it can hit him. Would have gone for a hit there, probably. That's what I'm saying, dude. That was crazy how that was safe. What the? Oh my god. I totally forgot that was possible. Anyways, I just wanted to see that poise break pretty much. A point blank lines claw. Nice boss, by the way. Very nice boss. Anyways, Katar in the books. I feel like I could have gotten pretty far with this one, but didn't happen.